Alright, we're heading into the second map between KiWiKaKi and Lucifer, and KiWiKaKi has decided to change color from light green to dark green. Let's see if it's gonna help him out. Let's see what the players are going to end up doing here. I mean, for Lucifer, while let's take a quick look. Yeah, it is Fiend build again. For Lucifer, while he was able to win the first map, it's not like he was able to do so because he played a great early game or he made great decisions early on. So despite the victory there are clearly some adaptations to be made to improve upon what we've seen previously by him. So yeah, we'll see if we're gonna see any of that, or if we're just gonna see 100 fiends again before the undead starts his tech. You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say we're gonna see the Death Knight by Lucifer. The Blade Master is the hero choice of KiWiKaKi. Scout is heading towards the undead. And the shop, as expected. The next building by Lucifer. So yeah, thus far, of course, a completely standard game here by both of them. And yeah, just to remind you, the winner of this game gets to play against Lin in the winner bracket semi-finals. The loser of this one is going to face Caesarea in the lower bracket. So yeah, second cigarette is coming. The base is still open here. This is not a wall off, so the Blade Master could potentially try and punish that. For now, he starts with some creeping though, taking down the Murdoch Nightcrawler. Gonna grab his first item. Gonna hope for a Slippers of Agility +3. Is getting the Gauntlets of Overstrength though. Fiend likely to pull the first creeps here. Alright, looks like it's not. Perhaps scouting for a greedy Blade Master, taking the Ogre Magi here. This is a very, very active Fiend, so to speak. Blade Master is actually heading towards the fountain where the Fiend is now scouting. So is Lucifer really not going to start with some creeping here? So you want to start harassing with Death Knight and Fiends? This is very unusual. The Fiend has seen the Blade Master here though. And the Blade Master has seen the Fiend. It looks like the Fiends and the Skeletons will start creeping. And the Death Knight will start doing some harassment. So it's a nice touch there by Lucifer, getting away with that Fiend, going for a bit of a tour early on. First of the Assassins has fallen, no, Wardens, excuse me, has fallen. The one that drops the item is still alive though. KiWiKaKi is trying to go for the block and he actually gets it in. The Red Drake also helps getting rid of that pesky DK, who, as it appears, is going to take a detour around the right hand side here, but he should still easily be in time to stop the Blade Master from getting the XP here for the Null Warden. Blade Master also not even trying to get that. The Fiends continue creeping, so Lucifer is doing a decent job with those thus far. KiWiKaKi is trying to go for some more blocking. This time he's not able to get the level 2 nearly as quickly as he was on Echo Isles. This could turn out to be a little bit annoying. DK is very close to level 2 already. Could actually continue creeping here for level 2 if you wanted to. Blade Master dealing some damage against one of the Fiends. Coil has to be used. Grunts are coming in as well, but the 3 Skeletons, looks like these guys are a little late to the party, so they're retreating, and it looks like now finally KiWiKaKi is going to be able to finish the rest of the ground creeps of this heal fountain. So both of them are going to be able to creep level 2 right now. The DK at this camp, the Blade Master at the fountain. In the meantime, tier 2 almost finished against tier 2, not even started for Lucifer. At 32 supply, currently building Fiend number 6 in the crypt. So he's doing the exact same, well, at least thus far, the exact same strat that he did on Echo Isles, perhaps going slightly smoother as his level 2 hasn't really been delayed at all. For KiWiKaKi, well, His level 2 took a little bit longer. Now the Blade Master is there though. Lucifer is pulling the creeps here at the shop. The first Fiend has to be coiled here immediately. Blade Master with the backstab. And another ensnare on one of the Fiends. And now actually the grunts could come in, as the ensnares of these trappers are on cooldown, so the grunts won't be ensnared for coming in. Another coil has to be spent. This is a little bit awkward for Lucifer, who only has one coil left, but at the same time this Blade Master also pretty much out of mana. Taking a quick look, still no tech. Lucifer again, you know, not even teched by the time the Orc is already on tier 2, building his TC, building one Beastry. So far, you know, slight differences, but in terms of bullet points at least, pretty much a similar game to what we've seen on Echo Isles. So we'll see if KiWiKaKi is going to end up proving that he's got the map control here and following that up with an expansion. Grunts are coming in. Well, grunts are pretty, you know, pretty much out of position here. It could come in already. Then again, the Blade Master is already quite low, which means the majority of this camp is going to go to the Undead, who finds a big inward potion here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Fiends here in the fight. The TC is now coming in from the wall. The Speed Scroll used. The Fiends are trying to fall back. The Stomp is only hitting one Fiend. Could have been a lot better there. The first Fiend is already about to drop though. One coil is being used. The Grunt is trying to escape. The next Stomp is hitting a lot better. One Fiend is falling. The Grunt is going to die as well. He's going to have to spend a coil here probably. He's spending the coil just to be able to turn around there quickly and support his Fiends again. The Fiends need to make sure not to get stomped, but there is no mana for stomp, so it looks like all 3 of those are going to survive. The Blade Master is actually going to be the first one to be forced to run away here. First Raider has joined the army. There is an ensnare. Well, the ensnare is halfway researched, so it's going to be a little while. Or tries to continue fighting here. Blade Master not really there to help him, so both of players willingly disengaging here. In the meantime, tech about 2/3 done. And this time I'm not really sure if KiWiKaKi does have the timing to get the expansion up. The tech of Lucifer, I guess, similarly timed. We've seen with the first ensnare on Echo Isles, which is finished right about now. Where's that Raider, by the way? Ah, there it is. With the first ensnare, we've seen KiWiKaKi take a fight on Echo Isles, immediately forcing the town portal and following it up with the expansion, of course. While this time the fight they took at almost the same time, slightly earlier, perhaps therefore slightly better for Lucifer. Well, clearly therefore slightly better for Lucifer. Didn't go as well for KiWiKaKi. Who's bringing in his second Raider right now. Skeleton is scouting the natural expansion. Well, it's been crept. There's always the possibility. And Lucifer, with his great number of Fiends roaming around here. Is he this time... okay, there is the expansion peon. Yeah, is he this time gonna go for a push against the burrows? It looks like that's what we're gonna see here. So this game now seems to be clearly taking a better turn for Lucifer. The Fiends... I said it. Did I say it on Echo Isles? Yeah, I think I said it. These passively placed burrows, not really contributing all too much, but at the same time not as easily accessible, and the Fiends got into an awkward position here in order to attack the burrows. And I expected Lucifer just to TP immediately, but now he decides to TP anyways, only after losing one Fiend, so that clearly could have been avoided. And now there is the expansion again by the Orc player, so once again, another similarity here to the game on Echo Isles. Again, Lucifer this time taking a bad engagement. Just as I was about to say, okay, I would have expected him to be able to do a bit more damage. But that's just kind of the, let's say, 2016 intuition of Orcs not carrying a TP anyways. But the TP came immediately, and therefore Lucifer not really able to do all too much. And, well, forced to town portal. Lich is coming. Tier 2 still for him this time. Tier 3 not as quickly. TC continue creeping some. The Ring of Protection +2 has been found here. Is Lucifer trying to go for the cancel here? Well, that just moving out here seems extremely risky. He doesn't carry a town portal. Imagine him getting caught here with Stomp, with Ensnare, and with some Fiends dying. The Red Drake also wants to contribute for some reason. Now falling back again. Lucifer, luckily for him, didn't start any creeping before the Orc was coming in. Ensnare on the DK. Lich is joining. Ghouls are joining. Okay, so this time clearly a deviation from what we've seen previously. Now Lucifer is trying to go for the cancel on this expansion with a bunch of ghouls, with the Fiends, with his 2 heroes on tier 2. KiWiKaKi is coming in with the first Kodo. The DK is getting into a very good position. Fiends are being pulled away a little bit here. A few of them still being hit. Speed Core used by the Kodo, which is trying to eat one particular Fiend here, the one in the middle, which it is successful at doing. First Fiend gets burrowed, second Fiend gets attacked. Frost Armor doing its job though. Lich is coiled here in time, not using Frost Armor on himself, which is a bit strange because it's quite a prominent target here. First of the Fiends has fallen, second one gets coiled, gets unburrowed, gets Frost Armored, another Fiend is gonna fall, and the expansion is soon to finish. So was this the brightest idea by Lucifer? He's still in this fight. The next Fiend is taking more and more damage, is being burrowed in time though, as there are only 2 Raiders left standing for more Ensnares. One of them pretty low. TC is coming in for another stomp. But yeah, damage output on the side of the Orc is also dwindling here. Another Kodo did come in, didn't eat yet. Doesn't have the, you know, necessary, you know, life to eat here and get away. So KiWiKaKi is just trying to run. Next Raider ensnaring the DK. Orc is just trying to win some time here. His expansion is now up. Still 50 supply for Lucifer, 46 for KiWiKaKi. Next Fiends get burrowed. Next Fiends get attacked. There's very, yeah, there are 2 ensnares to work with, but there's very little chance of KiWiKaKi killing all too much here at the fountain. Heal surround attempt fails due to the stomp here. Or is it? Lucifer is still trying to go for it, and he's getting it actually. And this TC has perhaps an invo potion in just a second as the BM is coming in. Passing that. There is no more stomp for him though, but it's enough to ensure the TC getting out of there. And well, next Kodo is falling. Lucifer is keeping up the pressure. The expansion is running, but this is really on a knife's edge here. Next Kodo is falling. Raider, TC, and BM all have to fall back. The Burrow is under attack, and yeah, Lucifer looking strong here. Still has the majority of his Fiends left standing. He's done a pretty decent job with his Burrow micro here. KiWiKaKi, I mean, needless to say, a dust wouldn't really hurt him. And against this number, there seems to be no way for KiWiKaKi to currently engage. So it looks like he's probably gonna have to give up this expansion. I don't really see a way for him to hold that one currently. Lucifer making the right call here, as it seems. Still tier 2 for him, so really banking on that push, but so far it's been working out for him very nicely. Level 3 and 3 on the Orc heroes, level 4 and 2 on the Undead heroes, and yeah, the expansion is going to be taken down in just a second. The Peons are brought in to repair, but I mean, what's that gonna do? It's going to delay Lucifer for a moment. Lucifer doesn't have a town portal though, so there goes the counter push. Then again, KiWiKaKi also doesn't have a town portal, so he really has to make something happen here. Because if Lucifer ends up running back here, okay, he buys a town portal with his DK and a staff, so he's gonna staff here and then use the town portal. And KiWiKaKi doesn't even have a speed scroll. He's gonna have to run here and, you know, try and not lose everything to the Undead. TPing somewhat passively. The Grunt is easily gonna fall, the Kodo is gonna fall. The TC stomping here to win some time for the rest of his army to escape. Lich is pretty far in the back, so he doesn't get another Nova. Or is he, as the units are blocking each other awkwardly here? I think there was the opportunity for another Nova, but didn't do so. Well, there was the door, so I kinda lost track of what I was saying last. So yeah, another Kodo has fallen. Lucifer is still sitting at 49 supply. Very, very comfortably right now, of course, as KiWiKaKi, well, now is going to be out-teched. He doesn't have an expansion anymore. He doesn't really have any advantage currently that would, you know, give him hope in this game, so to speak. So Lucifer is trying to go for some greedy creeping here though, so maybe giving his opponent a chance back into this game. The Stomp hits very nicely. The first of these two statues is going to fall. The Ogre Lord has been going to Lucifer though, providing level 3 for his Lich, and it is the close attack plus 12 that the Blade Master picks, the Death Knight picks up. And another Fiend is falling. Lucifer's trying to hide behind the creeps here, and yeah, all of the creeps are attacking the Orc player. Lucifer needs to make sure not to attack the creeps here. Now his statue accidentally did so. But KiWiKaKi has fallen back nevertheless, switching to Mass Raiders right now, which I guess clearly points towards him, going for a base trade, you know, hit and run kind of style, double Wc3 to support it and a new expansion. And Lucifer is pulling another Town Portal, and KiWiKaKi again does have no Town Portal, no Speed Scroll, so he should have lost more here, but Lucifer again Town Portaling very, very passively, very defensively, which is a bit surprising because there's a Blade Master, a TC, and 2 grunts that provide damage output against units. These raiders, they, you know, fiends don't really care about those. So I don't really see too big a risk for Lucifer, you know, to TP here instead of back there. But alright, he decides to not take any risks apparently. But I guess by playing too passively, he would play exactly into KiWiKaKi's hands, who's pulling another peon towards the Undead's natural here. By the way, he found Claws plus 9 here and a Cloak of Shadows. Ensnaring another Fiend, but as long as Lucifer sits here, there's nothing that KiWiKaKi is going to do, and I guess he has no reason to do anything here because, I mean, he's getting his expansion up, he's getting a tower there, he's just waiting for Lucifer to leave his base to then strike. Let's see if he prepares himself a little bit better at least. Getting a Town Portal finally, so yeah, this is... Well, this game now is clearly gonna go into a different direction than the previous one. Another Great Hole for KiWiKaKi, so it looks like KiWiKaKi is clearly not going to try and take a fight anytime soon. TC is moving awkwardly around the right hand side here though. The Lich is actually in range, so he could Nova here. TC is taking a turn immediately, running away. Bunch of grunts running around, kinda confused. More raiders for KiWiKaKi, who's gone up to 50 supply again as well, and who's got a Town Portal on his Blade Master right now, as we've seen previously. So he's going to TP out of there, see how much damage he's going to do. Let's see if he's going to even get the kill on the Black Citadel. Acolytes are being ensnared, another raider gets taken out here after the Nova. The Ghouls are going to take out this raider up at the top, but the Black Citadel is taking easily enough damage here and is going to be taken down. Another Stomp is preventing a bit of damage output, so Black Citadel is down, but 1, 2, 3 raiders and the grunt down here have fallen in return. So in terms of gold, that wasn't worth it, but this expansion is running now. Lucifer is wow, is Lucifer going to be able to intercept the raiders here? They have to turn around immediately, and towards the bottom. He cannot lead the undead here either. And Lucifer is going to have to show some very good map control, turning around with the rest of his army right now. The raiders are trying to run around the bottom right corner of the map, and it looks like he might be able to get away with that. The Stomp is coming in, yeah, hitting the front of the undead army, which is now turning around, trying to defend here. Blade Master is already up front. There is no TP, by the way. The TC has a speed scroll, but he's trying to cancel Necropolis here. Staff of Teleportation coming in from Lucifer, whose Death Knight is level 5 already. So the Coil Nova is going to be insanely useful here. Next Raider gets coiled down. The expansion, has it been scouted? Yes, it has. This expansion has now been scouted. This one has been scouted as well, so Lucifer knows about what's up. The question is, how well is he going to be able to deal with it? Next Raiders with some bad pathing. Another kill for the undead. Necropolis is soon going to finish. And Lucifer is just staying passive for now. So if he continues playing it like this, then that means he's saying that KiWiKaKi is going to have to prove that he's going to be able to beat him in a fight at some point. Then again, with 2 expansions up and perhaps at some point running. I guess that's a challenge KiWiKaKi is gonna have to be willing to take. So again, TC is falling back, but this isn't looking so well coordinated by KiWiKaKi, to be honest. Losing units over and over and over again to the nuke of Lucifer. This Grunt could be coiled down right now as well. He's doing just that. The Lich perhaps could really use Boots of Speed. Just get that Nova in a little bit more quickly. Ghouls here also doing a good job. Continuing to harass. Maybe the Blade Master and the Raider should quickly pay them a visit. Next Coil Nova is coming in by Lucifer, who does have a Town Portal. His Necropolis has finished and is taking already. Raiders are coming in again, and I guess this is going to force the Town Portal of Lucifer. Who is he going to be able to kill this last PN? Yes, he is. TPing in, this time a lot more aggressively. Coil Nova onto the TC, who has to use his TP even here. Not only, or not his speed scroll, but the expensive TP. More Raiders and the Blade Master already waiting. But Lucifer with the Shade here is doing a pretty good job realizing what's happening. And finding those, and the next Nova should really be, well, not available because there is only 90 mana on that Lich. DK buying a second Staff of Teleportation, so yeah, having both the heroes available to always staff back and defend is going to be of great use. Invo Potion is on cooldown here in the shop, so this TC has to use the heal scroll to try and get away, has to use the speed scroll. Is he gonna get rid of this Death Knight in time? No, he is clearly not. The next coil is also not available, but the TC is going to fall nevertheless just to the auto attacks of the DK. So clearly another mistake here by KiWiKaKi. Next Raider is going to fall, and KiWiKaKi during those last 3-4 minutes, my goodness, he has lost so many units, and Lucifer is staying at 50 supply. He's just saving up all his gold, and I guess once the gold mine has ran out, he can go over 50 if he wants to. Raiders coming in again for the Horse of the Dead. Staff, yeah, double staff coming back right now by the Lich and the DK, and yeah, look at what Coil Nova is able to do. Only the Coil striking down the Raider already. The Lich 4.5 in the meantime. But the gold mine is gone right now, so Lucifer is at 47 supply at about 1,250 gold. The Ghoul perhaps shouldn't get too aggressive, so yeah. KiWiKaKi still has the 2 expansions up, not really running so smoothly, but up, and Lucifer is going to force back here over and over again. I think the staffs should be both on cooldown, and therefore the real Town Portal has to be used. Tier 2 finished in the meantime again for Lucifer, so this Town Hall, this Horse of that can contribute as well to slowing stuff down. 2 more Raiders falling here, as well as the Grunt. Yeah, and Lucifer level 6 even on the Death Knight, level 3 Unholy Aura. Looks like he's not really afraid of getting killed by Mass and Snare here. He's not really, well, reasonably, he doesn't see too much use in the ultimate, so being a little bit faster is going to help him out. Coil doesn't actually kill the Raider, the Fiends aren't getting in range. Nova slowing down another Raider, which is maybe also going to survive without being coiled. Or is it? No. Getting taken down here nevertheless. The last creep is getting taken down here as well. It's not quite level 5 Lich, no. And Lucifer is going to expand again. And what is KiWiKaKi supposed to do against that? This position is very close to the main. So it's not like Lucifer could be easily outmaneuvered here. And with, you know, continued gold income, how is Lucifer ever gonna lose a fight? He's got level 6-5 soon. Yeah, now on his DK and Lich. He's got the, you know, the superior army for a straight up fight. He's got everything going for him. Lich is staffing back right now as well. He's going for the main again. Another Raider has fallen. Another Raider has fallen to Nova. And TP once again has to be used by KiWiKaKi. And he's actually not TPing here to get rid of the Fiends. TPing to his main. And now moving up to those fiends, so clearly wasted some time there. Another mistake here by KiWiKaKi, and those clearly start to pile up right now. Lucifer dodging the ensnare with the wrong fiend. And the first of the two orc expansions is already about to go down. Looks like this one hasn't been scouted yet. But he must be wondering where all of the acolytes have gone all of a sudden. Since he's just, you know, frequenting the undead base. Going for the shop right now. Well, he might be getting that, but I don't think Lucifer cares about that all too much. KiWiKaKi down to 40 supply in the meantime and only one expansion running. If this one falls, then the game is over. He's not gonna have income, he's never gonna be able to win a fight. So he has to make something happen now. Lucifer does have his expansion finished right now. Next raider gets coiled. The Lich is getting in range for the TC. Looks like he doesn't even try to do so, using that Lich for a Nova here probably. No? Okay. And it looks like KiWiKaKi is actually trying to defend right now. He's got a Blade Master, he's got a TC and a bunch of raiders. And since that provides no damage output against this undead army, he decides to turn around again. Lucifer blocking a bit with the statues. Nova is coming in again. Another block and the TC is going to fall. KiWiKaKi going for the crypt here. But this game looks to be quite over. There is another Nova available, so this raider shouldn't make it out either. Just has to use the coil, and I think now he sees the blight. Yeah, now he sees the blight. So this is confirmation of Lucifer's expansion. There's the GG. Yeah, so KiWiKaKi, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty big tournament, so why not give it a try after he lost his initial expansion to that big tier 2 push by Lucifer. But ever since then, I mean, he got that expansion up, he wasn't able to hold it, and afterwards, I think he may have been a little bit too quickly rushing into this hit and run kind of game. You know, he could have gotten a speed scroll first, and you know, could have just had that first push hit a little bit later because he lost his expansion anyways. It's not like by rushing to this big counterattack he achieved anything, and perhaps then he would have had a bit of a better shot to kind of make something happen still, but just the general coordination of his units seemed just not on par with Lucifer in that later stage of the game. He lost so many raiders over and over again. Nova was just picking off unit after unit after unit, and there was never a point during that later stage of the game where it looked like Lucifer could be really running into trouble here eventually. And he did a good job. He always stayed under 50 supply, realizing that he didn't need to break upkeep in order to, you know, maintain pressure at the expansions while defending his own base. So did that one properly and ended up eventually killing the one expansion of KiWiKaKi. I'm guessing the other one wouldn't have survived all too long either, and therefore very, very deservedly wins the game. And that means that the winner bracket semifinals are Nilgnarf against Focus, which we've known previously already, and Lyn against Lucifer. So we'll see how well Lyn is going to be able to do against Lucifer's 35 supply tier 2 tech. But at first we're going to take a look at the lower bracket, starting with the Battle of the Germans, Mio against Hanf, and afterwards Syria against KiWiKaKi. So as I said, Mio against Hanf is going to be next. I hope I'll see you then. I hope this best of 3 deserves a thumbs up and a comment, and I'll see you next time. Take care.